The Super Bowl matchup is set. The Kansas City Chiefs against the Philadelphia Eagles, and you know the world's going to be watching. From the snow here in Syracuse to the blue skies here in Phoenix, welcome to Super Bowl 57. Eagles edge rusher Hassan Reddick's storybook rise to stardom is an unconventional one. From playing just 4 games in the final 2 seasons of high school due to injury, to playing football at Temple University and wearing red as a walk-on. The script has never been pretty, but for Hassan, giving up was never an option. Because blue blood this, blue blood that, Duke is number 10 in the country, so with Syracuse men's lax sitting at 3-4 and 0-4 against ranked opponents this season, could the Orange lasso their way back in the win column? Chiefs, Eagles, but let's talk about this Arizona community. Last hosted a Super Bowl in 2015, so how would they respond? They have it here in 2023. I took a trip down the streets of Arizona, and what did I see beyond the fanfare? Colors. Vibrance. Moving forward, well, it's a lot like his career aspirations, up in the air. And by up in the air, I literally mean up in the air. So Syracuse fails to sweep Virginia Tech. It would have been the first sweep over the Hokies in 8 years, but now the Orange return home just 2 days later. What's the phrase, no rest for the weary? Take out the Tech and you're left with Virginia. And although Mackenzie's passion is clearly hockey, a sport that's often watched through a screen, his love is creating on one. Well, Doug, from the eye test, you just see the off-ball movement of Cole Swider. He's getting back to what makes him so good, why he played 3 years at Villanova. It's spot-up shots. That's where he makes his money. Alex, coming up on sports, we're talking about March. Yes, we are. Was it Cinderella that ruled the day for yesterday's Sweet 16 matchups, or did Goliath down David? Find out on the other side. Each year, the Super Bowl is one of, if not the most publicized events in the world. And this year, the NFL is utilizing their platform to elevate the unrepresented voices in this community for all to see.
Us as Native people, it's been going on for over 500 years. We're in this battle, and that's what we felt. We really felt it working in this wall.
She has a really unique way of working with color and design, and all of those things just really made me know that she was the perfect artist to bring these themes of local culture, celebration, unity, and football all together into the Super Bowl theme art.
I could not do this alone. Like I told the NFL in the beginning, said when I come into these spaces and do these projects, I never walk alone. I bring my ancestors with me, I bring my community with me, and I bring my family with me. That's exactly what I did with all the artists behind me.
This whole time, people that don't even know us are reaching out and giving us words of positivity, like uplifting us, or like, oh wow, like you really inspired us, or you've inspired our children, like things like that, so it matters.
9,500 square feet of Native American representation and indigenous descent all over Arizona, outside and in the game.
That's very cool. I mean, I would have to say this is probably the coolest Super Bowl logo that I've seen. You know, I've been fortunate to play in 3, this being the 3rd, and that's a pretty sweet logo. I would love to hear her story and what tribe she's a part of, so that's very cool.
You know, growing up, I didn't know who I was. I was told I wasn't Mexican, and then I was made fun of for being Native. And so when I started doing art helped me and reconnected me to my culture.
She walks the walk. She doesn't just talk it, she walks it. She lives it, she breathes it, and she's passionate. She's just the epitome of what an artist is.
It's been obstacle and hurdles, but we didn't give up. We pushed through because we need to be in the spaces. That representation is needed, and that's what we're doing. It's not just a painting in a mural. It's bigger than that. There's a culture shift. That representation, we're planting the seeds so they can grow, and the future generations can come and be here too.
A sign of representation that spans far from a football on a football field. Reporting in downtown Phoenix, Cameron Ezeir, Citrus TV. During the regular season, the Chiefs' offensive line allowed the 3rd fewest sacks in the NFL, thanks large in part to left tackle Orlando Brown Jr., who only surrendered 4. And it makes sense. Just 5 seasons into his career, Brown's resume reads success and gifted from top to bottom. But his journey is far from a perfect one.
I think the main thing that he instilled in me was just to continue to stay the course, no matter what happens, what goes on. And I think that's something that he instilled in me from day one that really has allowed me to get to this point.
Brown's dad, Orlando Brown Sr., was found dead back in 2011 of diabetic ketoacidosis, common among diabetics and caused by high blood sugar and lack of insulin. The 9-year NFL vet, nicknamed Zeus because of his 6'7", 360-pound frame, was just 40 years old. Even with the sudden shock of losing his dad at 15, Brown chose the route of living by his father's example.
I love you so much, Daddy. Let's go, dog.
Not having a dad after the age of 15 was very tough for me. And, now having a son that's 2 years old, looking at him every day, seeing the way that he's continuing to grow, and thinking back on, obviously the time missed that you can't get back. And, man, it's so beautiful to be a father.
Man, I mean, Orlando is, such an incredible individual, outside of football. And then you get him inside the locker room, and he's just a, incredible personality.
Go, man. Hey, play for each other.
A guy that truly has a special sort of energy.
Especially OB, man. He works hard at his craft, man. Every single day. I've been watching him ever since I got here. He's one of the guys that kind of brought me underneath their wing.
His dad paved the way for him, and he's paving his own path, his own future. What's amazing is that his son, they call him Butter, so cute, man. And I can't wait to see him grow up.
I hope to instill, mental toughness. I hope to instill joy and, someone that is, super motivated from within, that's very confident in who he is, and, really making sure he doesn't make the same mistakes I did.
Cameron Ezeir.
Oh, let's go.
Newhouse Sports.